Hello students, welcome to independent events and related theorems. Let's get started. So we'll talk about independent events. Independent events means this is the first point under note I have written. If A comma B are two independent events of a sample space S, which means happening of A does not influence the happening of B, or vice versa. Happening of B does not influence the happening of event A. Such events are called independent events. This could be written mathematically: probability of A and B, or A intersection B, which is equal to probability of A times probability of B, or else some other notation: P of A intersection B equal to P of A dot P of B. This is the case for only purely the given two events are independent events. For dependent case, the result is different. This is the case for exclusively for events are independent. Okay, let us talk about here a second point. This is called De Morgan first law. Here mentioned here De Morgan laws. There are two laws. This is the first law: A union B whole complement, which is equal to A complement intersection B complement. As you know, B complement means sample space minus B. The area which is belongs to S but not B is called B complement. Okay, the third point is the third one is it is called the second De Morgan law, defined like this: A intersection B whole complement equal to A complement union B complement. These two laws are called De Morgan laws. This is the statement of the independent events. Now we'll move on to theorem 1. Yeah, theorem 1 is, if you see here, statement of the theorem: if A comma B are any two independent events of a sample spaces, then A comma B complement A and B complement are also independent events. Now he has clearly given in statement A comma B are independent events. So I am writing here. So which means what? So probability of A intersection B as per note 1, previous page, P of intersection B equal to P of A times, we can say, P of B. This is if A comma B are independent event case. Now what we need to prove: A comma B complement are also independent events. To prove this means this one, what we do: probability of A intersection B complement we need to find. That should be equal to, very clearly, it should be this format: P of A times P of B complement. Here we have, in place of B complement is there, so you must write here B complement. This is what we want to prove. How do you prove? Okay, to prove this result, let us follow here proof I am going to follow. Since given, we have given data, I am writing, given that P of A intersection B equals to P of A times P of B. This is what if A comma B are independent events, P of A intersection B equal to P of A times P of A. This is given to us. Let us suppose this is equation 1. Now if you look here, Venn diagram is there here. This is the sample space. This rectangle indicates sample space. I have taken circle A, again circle B. Okay, these two are events, event A and event B. This is the these two circles are overlap. Here this is the common region, intersection area, common region. Okay, this common region is denoted with A intersection B. This common region is denoted with A intersection B. Okay, now as per the theorem proof, we need to prove this one. Actually, probability of A intersection B complement, I have to be start left side. So what is A intersection B complement area in this Venn diagram? That is, we need to identify. This is, so very clearly, this area is called A intersection B complement. This area means, this curved area, this area, so this total area, this area is called A intersection B complement. This portion is called A complement intersection B. This area up to here, this area is called A complement intersection B. Now we required only this area and this area. Okay, let us start the proof. Okay, now we will proceed. LHS is consider probability of A intersection B complement. This is, we need to start, because we need to prove probability of A intersection B complement equal to probability of A times probability of B complement. Okay, so if you look from the Venn diagram, So A intersection B complement. If you look here, this area, A intersection B complement area and A intersection B are mutually exclusive, which means disjoint events. Disjoint events means, so this area intersection, this area is empty, we can say here. Okay. So in this case, how do you write as per the axiom 3? So we can write here. So this probability of intersection B complement, this could be equal to probability of total area minus probability of A intersection B. Can I write like this? So I am going to write, let us see here, A intersection B complement, this area is equal to what I am saying, this total area P of A minus, again exclude this area because it is added double time, this total area, again this common intersection area we need to subtract, that's the reason here minus P of A intersection B. After that, okay, what we do, so as per the given equation 1, we could be writing next step like this, probability of A minus here P of intersection B from equation 1. From equation, this could be writing like probability of A times probability of B using 1, since using equation 1 here. The next step, this is equal to probability of A is common, so 1 minus probability of B. Okay, so this is equals to probability of A times probability of B complement. Probability of B complement. Since we know that probability of happening of event B plus probability of not happening of event B is 1. So we have a rule. So probability of any event E plus probability of E complement always equal to 1. This is what we know, okay, as per the probability rule. This is equal to the next step, this is therefore we can say probability of A intersection B complement, which is equal to probability of A times probability of B complement, which means what, okay, we can say A comma B complement are also independent events independent events, hence the result. Now let us move on to theorem 2. The theorem 2 statement is, if we have like two events A comma B are independent, again the condition independent events of a sample spaces, then A complement and B are also independent events. Same way we need to proceed the procedure. So the proof we will go for like this, since we have given that probability of A intersection B equal to probability of event A times probability of B. What does it mean? It represents, so A comma B are independent events. This is given data. Now again, so from the Venn diagram, this area is again is called A intersection B complement area. This is a common area, common region. Okay, so here this portion is called A complement intersection B area, particularly this area. Okay, this total area is called A complement intersection B. Now we want to prove P of A complement intersection B. Let us start LHS. The next step is, so consider probability of A complement intersection B, which is equal to how much? Again from the figure Venn diagram we can say here, this probability of this area, this total is called P of B. And when if you check here, this A intersection B and A complement intersection B both are mutually exclusive events, which means anyhow we will proceed here. So this is equals to, so we could be writing probability of B minus probability of again A intersection B, because this intersection area is added twice, we need to delete one time. So probability of intersection B. The next step again, probability of B is same, I will keep it same. So here this could be writing from equation 1 P of A times P of B, since you mentioned over there using equation number 1. After that, again now this time P of B is common. So if you take P of B is common, 1 minus probability of event A. Now this is equal to probability of okay, P of B times P of A complement. Again same rule I applied. So probability of happening plus probability of not happening of any event is always 1. So the next step, this is same as P of A complement times P of B. What does it mean? Therefore we can say probability of A complement intersection B, which is equals to probability of A complement times probability of B complement. It represents A complement, or hence we can say A complement comma B are also independent events. Independent events. Independent events. Hence the theorem is proved. Okay. Let us move on to next theorem we will discuss. If you look here, this theorem is theorem 3. So here again, so I have taken here, let A comma B are two independent events of a sample space S. Then A complement B complement are also independent events. Now this time A complement B complement. The very first one, A and B complement. Second theorem, A complement and B. Third theorem, A complement and B complement are also independent events. So here without Venn diagram we will prove with the help of De Morgan laws. So proof, we will proceed for proof. Given that we can say, given that probability of A intersection B, so this is the baseline. So you have to be understand always A comma B are independent events, means you have to be start probability of intersection B equal to P of A times P of B. Let us mark this is equation number 1. After that we want to prove A complement comma B complement are also independent events. To prove for that, consider left hand side LHS probability of A complement intersection B complement, which is equal to, so we could be write this is same as by De Morgan law, A complement intersection B complement, this is same as probability of A union B whole complement. Since as per De Morgan law, if you look here De Morgan law, then you can understand very clearly. Yeah, this A complement intersection B complement, this is very first one, this is same as A union B whole complement. Now I am using here De Morgan law 1. So if you apply De Morgan law 1, which means A union B whole complement, this is same as A complement intersection B complement. This is De Morgan law. De Morgan law, first law, or you can say law 1. Okay, after that this is equal to, we have a rule. So probability of not happening, always not happening means complement, equal to 1 minus probability of happening. So apply this rule. So if you apply here, this is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B, only A union B, excluding complement, because probability of not happening, this one represent, this is probability of happening. So 1 minus probability of event A union B. The next step, 1 minus apply addition theorem for two events, expanding. So probability of A plus probability of event B, again minus probability of A intersection B as per addition theorem for two events. Since addition theorem for two events, this is what you have to be remember. Okay, this addition theorem. After that, so simplifying, this is equal to 1 minus probability of event A minus probability of event B, again minus times minus plus probability of A times probability of B. After that, what we do, let us take new page. So probability of A complement intersection B complement, this is equal to, right now 1 minus probability of A minus probability of B, again I am using equation 1, which means, so this P of A intersection B, which is same as P of A times P of B, since using equation 1 here. So equation 1, split this one, so this could be writing, so it is already written here, P of A times P of B, already I have written. So same step here I have copied, for example. Okay, assume that this is same one I copied. After that, the next step, what I will do here, this could be writing like this. So 1 minus P of B same, P of A same. From these two terms, let us take here P of B minus P of B common. If I take minus P of B is common, so 1 minus probability of event A. After that again make a pair like this. So from here let us take again 1 minus probability of event A outside. So the leftover part is here 1 left. Okay, which means 1 minus, here this is already I have taken outside, P of B left. So probability of event B we can say. This is nothing but 1 minus P of A means probability of A complement. Okay, so this will be 1 minus P of B means probability of B complement. Since we have a same rule, P of probability of A complement means as per the rule 1 minus probability of event A. Okay, which represents, therefore we can say A complement comma B complement are also independent events. Independent events. Independent events. Hence the result. Thank you students. Thank you for watching.